Well, hello, Porch. I'm Registered Preacher, also known as Laney. The awesomest talking head you got on your Facebook, right? Pass me around like a crayon. All right, so it's been a while since I've seen you guys. Let's hop on here this afternoon, this evening. Good morning, good evening, good night. I don't even know what damn time it is. Come on, get in here. It is actually really, really great for me, and it's very therapeutic for me and very cathartic to be on the porch. So hopefully you get to see all sides of me, the prophetic side, the rebel side, the comedian side, the sinning side, the humble side. Hopefully you get to see all of me, and and in that you see transparency. So yeah, let's ride. Just a little reminder, because that's what I do. Tell you stuff you already know. That's my job. Look, guys, creating your life is your job. And you are a creator, whether you like it or not. Whether you get up and go to work or scratch your butt, put on your boots, take them off, it doesn't matter. You're creating. You're creating your own existence, your experience. You are creating it. Because you're a creator from the creator. When I'm creating and I'm an artist, okay, let's just say I pull out some paper right now, get my watercolors and get all my stuff lined up like Bob Ross. Nothing is going to take place between me, the artist, and that paper. There's a language that's going to be spoke between me and that piece of paper. And guess what? I could sit there all day. One thing needs to happen. And regardless if I have talent, all of that, drive, passion to sit down, regardless if I got 2-for-1, a BOGO sale on watercolors, it doesn't matter. Any of that. Okay, but here's what needs to happen, or none of that is, or none of that is applicable. The only thing that needs to happen is I, the artist, need to apply myself to the canvas. Apply myself. That means be in action. I need to take action and mark that white canvas and keep marking it until I have my created work. And so, point out, creation takes action, creation. That's what sex is. It's an act of creation. It's an action thing. Sex is not, when you think of the word sex, you don't connotate the word sleeping and napping. If you do, I'm sorry. But, when we think of sex, we think of sweat, noises, sound. It's very athletic, sounding coming from the bedroom. Sex is an act of creation. Those people in there are busy. You're busy. Everybody doing their job. Everybody working in there. We're working when we're creating in the bedroom. How come we're not working with that kind of creating energy when we're outside the bedroom? Because in the life that you have, you are creating. You're creating your experience, how you treat, talk, speak, and handle other people. Those are God's children, and He's watching you, boo. You want a relationship, you want to fall in love? Well, then He's going to hand you one of His sons or daughters and wait to see how you treat them. Okay? When you pass the test, then you may have. All right? So we are creating. How we treat ourselves is a good omen on how we're going to treat other people, and how we're going to treat other people while we're with other people is how we treat ourselves. If we don't treat ourselves with integrity, if we don't treat ourselves with respect, if we don't put ourselves first, not in a selfish way. There's people out there there's a fine line between being self-love and being empathic, and self-love being narcissistic. That fine line is a mirror that you'll drown in. Okay? Fine line, but hopefully you understand what I mean by now. The love language that you and I speak is about self-love in a good way. And so it's just a reminder that we create our lives. And not a damn thing is going to happen unless you have action. Action. Harumph. Put your back into it, right? Put your creativeness into it. Make love to your life. Create love in your life. Don't wait on other people to bring you love so you can go, oh, I have it. You'll spend your whole life not having love because you're waiting on somebody else to show up to give it to you. Be a creator of it. Be a manufacturer of it. Create love in your life everywhere you go. Be a creator. Put action into the shit that you're thinking about. Put action into your passions. Put action into your desire. Start putting action against your truth. And start creating your life and just saying, oh, this is what life handed me. Well, sure, life handed us all a piece of shit, a pile of dung. And what you do with that pile of dung is no more or less than what a kindergartner does with a pile of Play-Doh when you flop it on their desk. Create. So we need to, it's a small, crappy reminder of self-accountability to everything that we have in this life. And this goes to me too. It's an account for action. If you don't have it in your life, then you were missing in action. Don't be MIA in your life, blaming other people that they were MIA in your life, and that's the reason you couldn't create. Start where you are. create. Okay? It's action. You got to have action. You can have everything else in the world, but you got to have that piece of action. So for those of you that are hoarding your action pieces, go, act, be, do, create. So till next time, I'll see you guys later. I almost stumbled on my words. You see that? I fell down and now I'm jogging. I'm fine. I meant to say that. As I always say, stay kind and stay out of your mind. Please pass the message of the porch around. If you enjoy the message, you enjoy me, enjoy us and what we're doing. The spiritual journey calls for a church, and we are that. So be the church. And if you like that, please do the porch and the spirit a solid, and do pass this around and share it with your friends. And say something good about us back home. All right, I appreciate you and your company. And until next time, stay kind and stay out of your mind.